Here's the latest victim up on the bike lift, and this is a Triumph Tiger Cub, or Triumph Bantam Cub, and this was where they were getting near the end of the line and using Bantam frames to put the Tiger Cub engine in. And like I say, these were sometimes known as Bantam Cubs, and the very last of the line, using the same frame but slightly different cycle parts, chrome-sided tank for instance, and skimpier mudguards, was the Super Cub. And I've actually owned examples of each, but none with the Bantam heavyweight fork like the B175 and I think the Bantam Sports had towards the end. Most of the Bantam and Super Cubs I've encountered have had the lighter weight forks like you see on the D7s and D10 Bantams, and even a lot of the D14s I think. So this is quite a nice combination. I have seen a Super Cub with Bantam heavyweight forks on as well. Nice little compact thing. Anyway, it's been brought here, obviously because it needs a few things attending to. And one of them is, apparently it's misfiring and popping and spitting and even blowing flames back out of the intake, so I'm told. But as usual, I'd just like to see what I've got before I start playing with anything, and just see if I can get it started, and if I can, what it runs and sounds like, and then I'll have an idea of what I think I might want to do. So I'm going to put the camera down and we'll just see if I can get it started up to see what it runs like at the moment. Let's see, shall we? Tickler button down to get it to start. At the moment it's sounding alright, but it's cold. We'll warm it up, I'll run it for a little bit. Wound the tick over screw in a bit just to make sure it can keep going, or give it a better chance of keeping going. It sounds alright mechanically. I don't know that I've got good enough light here. Let's see if we've got oil returning, we probably have. I can see it. Sorry folks, you probably can. Anyway, sounds nice mechanically. There's nothing there that we can't grab. And probably the mixture screw. Check the needle settings, jets and so on, sure. Well, I'll have a look, make sure they're all clear, and at the same time I'll be able to see what size they are, etc. Maybe fine tuning, ignition timing, so on and so forth. The engine sounds very good mechanically. I don't think we've got too much to worry about there. Other jobs that the owner mentioned though are replacing the fork gaiters, which he sent me a replacement set. This seems to be a common thing these days. No one seems to be able to make decent rubber anymore. And also the front brake is binding and not releasing too well. Well, obviously I'm going to have the front wheel off in order to deal with the fork gaiters, so those front end jobs can all happen at the same time. But first of all I'm going to focus on getting it running a little bit better. It's not far off. I'm sure it's only going to be minor stuff and maybe the odd tweak and very minor adjustment, and that should be fine. It sounds lovely, and I've got to say I can't wait to have a go on it when it's done. So yet another Triumph Tiger Cub, and this time a little bit of a rarity in that it's one of the Bantam framed ones, and there weren't so many of those made. So we'll be kicking off with it very soon.